We have some cool, real awesome footage of cryptid creatures. I like to discuss some species of Bigfoot that nobody knows about with animal evolution. I am the creator of the giant sloth. This is Dazzle U Does Paranormal 2. Cryptid creatures like pixie elves and other things. I'm going to discuss some things like cloaking from some recent Bigfoot sightings. That's not the big ugly monster thing, but some friendly things that have to do with Bigfoots, their magic, their powers, and some things that nobody ever explained to you. I invented this new hashtag, New R Evolution. Our newer evolution, our revolution, it's a newer evolution. I'm going to show you some photographs and some footage I've taken, some real footage of Bigfoots. This is species, cryptid species, has pointy ears. You can see its ears looking at me. I like to call it the giant panda. The other one is the great white. But you can see how panda bears, they don't really have a snout. It's like the, but when I put a little glyph next to it, see how they're always looking around? Apes kind of do this, like you're noticing like there's something there, but there's something not. Like it's looking at something that is there that isn't. And pandas kind of do that a lot. See, it's kind of has those features. Well, this one has pointy ears, and you know that little cuddly teddy bear that they give to children that doesn't have a snout? All bears have snouts. Well, this thing's kind of like that. It's two little pointy ears. It's looking right at you. You can see the gleaming eyes. See, I did not do anything to this photograph. You can see the whole video of it on the claws reach for me. So I'm totally not worried about that. But I met its mother. See, she has pointy ears, really pointy ears, and she appeared only 30 feet behind me when I turned around on a rainy day when I was filming. And it's the giant panda, for sure. And you just think about it's funny about the evolution of Bigfoots that they can evolve in other things totally hidden. She is real. This other one is very similar to this type of Bigfoot. I've been beginning to categorize Bigfoots from that many sightings. I am over 20 videos of Bigfoot, and some of them videos have 4 or 5 Bigfoot. And I'm going on that many, and some of them are very, very clear, like her right here. That was right behind me. Even my friends are freaked out about her. It jumped up. They're like, what the heck? But like I say, I like to talk about the friendly versions of Bigfoots and their magic powers and how the friendlier sides of them, because everybody says there's Bigfoot, but there's other creatures and other things that are kind of like Bigfoot that they kind of evolved. This is the stick Bigfoots, and there's an awful evil side of the stick Bigfoots, and I'm going to show you how I know about that. But this one, this does appear and not reappear, and this is no camera magic again. You can see the whole video in claws reach for me. You can even tell the LUTs pattern, which means the colors of the background. I do a lot of photos and video editing, yes, but only from my footage and nothing else. Just to show you how much I appreciate everything. So either way you want to go with that, that's fine. But it does look like that, but that's a part of their magic powers. It goes between the sticks. They put the sticks around their heads. A lot of things, this one's between 2 trees. So you can see, like a lot of times, even the baby one that you saw, and then in scene 7, it has a stick around its head, like kind of. It's always like in between. Sometimes they use the energy, the light, like from the cameras and stuff, will block in the sticks, and then they use it. This is like one of those big black rabbits. And this is the creature that I know about, the stick, the scary side. This thing has claws. This is totally real. This is totally filmed. It has its head. I saw the whole thing come up. It looks like it has a shell around it, like an acorn came walking up behind the tree. I've seen it. It's blending in with the tree, and it almost looks like, it's crazy. It's the scariest Sasquatch. And that's how I know about the stick Sasquatches. So anyways, this is the friendly one. Okay, so I'm trying to bring to y'all the friendly nature of things for once, and animals and evolution, instead of getting into the mean side of the monsters and the creatures and everything else that everybody wants to kill and hunt because they love the aggression. It has nothing to do with all that, but I do understand a lot of both sides, and I do know both sides of the story. So you talk about this great white, the Yeti, the great white, but what is it really in this energizing and cloaking types of Bigfoots? This guy, you can see his arms and everything else, and you can even see the entities inside of it that looks like, part of it looks like a lion, part of it looks like a this, part of it looks like a that, but this guy right here was looking at me at first, and I caught him there. And I caught him in a couple other spots. There's a big old face. If I broke apart that, you'll see a lion, a big old face, and another face inside of that face. And that is a very, very... And I have that all on video too. And me walking in the whole thing too. So I have nothing to worry about on that one either. It's called The Claws Reach For Me. So we talk about these words: great whites, giant pandas, the big reds. We talk about these red Bigfoots, so big red. So all these words, it's like a whole dictionary. So everyone keeps talking about Bigfoot. This is the, or I like to refer to as the Hershey Kiss cryptid creature. This is real footage, again, real cool, awesome footage of cryptid creatures. If you like the darker side, I almost walked right into it. I said I like to go in the forest, pan around a little bit. This is what I do. It's called videographing projects, and you can see all these other little faces and creatures in there. I almost walked right into it. I said, oh, look, seems like I just want to walk right into the forest. You can see all these little weird faces on it. I like to refer to them as like the little scarier. I don't know what they are, but they look like Hershey Kisses and are really dark. So we get all these words, the great white, the giant panda, everything else. But what do those mean scientifically, really, in evolution, if there is creatures? There you got Hershey Kisses, you got great white, big red, giant panda. This is like everything, like a whole dictionary. I like to refer to as the wicks. Like Wikipedia, wick jumped over the candlestick, make you forget about the whole thing, but he burned out something, and they kind of wick and do something with energy, and wicking means something to do with energy. This is the otter woman that I've caught, and she was right near the otter man, and you don't want to see the otter man, but the otter woman is awesome. She's about 6 feet. I've done a couple of videos on her. And that's how I know a little bit about otters. And she is around 2 sloths that were climbing on the trees. And I know that pandas, otters, sloths, and all of those types of creatures all have something to do. But I also know that people are attracted to the history. And those are old cultures. So whatever their hurt is inside, I'm sorry that you're taking, sloth claws out of our creeks. And that's somewhere in their history that's attracted to you. But this is other stuff that goes on. Like, they seem to be slower though. Like, the mammals seem to be slower than the actual, the cryptid true animals seem to be slower. Like, they've always been injected. Like, the sloths are slow, the monkeys are slow, the bears walk. They run fast, but then they walk slow. Like, we can see them all. But the other animals, they're slow, but they're also fast. So, like, I'm talking within like a handshake away, because this other one had the claws. I'm going to go into more of that in my future videos of the big reds, and the claws, and talk to you about red Bigfoots and fur, just to prove to you that there are Sasquatch and other things too.